Kim Kardashian's friend Simone Harouche details terror of Paris robbery during testimony. In a gripping courtroom testimony during the high-profile Paris robbery trial, Simone Harouche, a longtime friend and stylist of Kim Kardashian, gave a vivid, deeply personal account of the terrifying events that unfolded during the infamous 2016 heist at the luxury Parisian hotel. Her testimony not only shed light on the brutal reality of that harrowing night, but also revealed the lasting psychological scars the ordeal left on both her and the reality star. The night of horror. Simone Harouche was staying in a suite directly below Kim Kardashian's on that fateful night in October 2016. Around 3 a.m., she was abruptly awakened by chilling sounds and the unmistakable voice of Kim in distress. It was a sound that I had never heard from Kim before. It was terror, Simone recalled, her voice trembling as she described the moment she realized something was terribly wrong. From her room, Harouche could hear Kim pleading with the masked intruders who had broken into her suite. Kim's voice was filled with desperation as she begged for her life, saying things like, "I have babies and I need to live. Take everything, just don't hurt me." These words were a stark contrast to the glamorous image the world often associates with Kardashian. Here was a woman stripped of all protection, facing unimaginable fear. Simone, fearing for both her safety and Kim's, quickly took action. She sent urgent messages to Kourtney Kardashian and their bodyguard, trying to alert them of the situation. Knowing that staying in her room was not safe, she locked herself in the bathroom, hiding in the shower for what felt like an eternity, about 10 to 15 minutes, while the robbers were still inside the hotel. The aftermath of the intrusion. Once the intruders had left, Kim, still bound and terrified, managed to escape her suite and come downstairs, where Simone was waiting. Harouche comforted Kim, removing the duct tape from her legs and guiding her to a safer spot on the balcony. Both women remained there, shaken and vulnerable, until security personnel arrived to help. Simone described Kim as beside herself, profoundly traumatized by the ordeal. The two friends clung to one another, trying to process the shock of what had just occurred. For Kim, a woman used to being in the public eye and living a life of luxury and control, this night marked a devastating moment of vulnerability. Psychological impact and life changes. The effects of the robbery rippled far beyond the physical danger of that night. Kim Kardashian developed severe anxiety disorders, including agoraphobia and generalized anxiety, which dramatically altered her lifestyle. She became much more cautious about her public appearances and drastically increased her personal security measures. The psychological toll was evident, as she struggled with fear and paranoia in the aftermath. Simone Harouche, too, was deeply affected. The trauma pushed her away from the celebrity styling world. She sought therapy and eventually shifted her career focus, pursuing interior design as a means of healing and finding peace away from the chaotic celebrity environment. Standing against victim blaming. During her testimony, Simone made a powerful statement rejecting the notion of victim blaming. The prosecution raised questions about whether Kim's public display of expensive jewelry on social media had contributed to making her a target for the robbers. Simone strongly countered this argument, emphasizing that displaying wealth should never be used as a justification for such a violent crime. She asserted, "Just because a woman wears jewelry, that doesn't make her a target. That's like saying because a woman wears a short skirt, she deserves to be raped." This candid and forceful stance highlighted the broader issues surrounding victim blaming and the importance of focusing on the actions of perpetrators rather than the behavior or appearance of victims. The trial and public perception. Simone's testimony was crucial in painting a human and emotional portrait of the robbery's impact. It allowed the court and the public to see beyond the headlines and celebrity gossip, revealing the raw trauma experienced by Kim Kardashian and her close friends. The trial itself was a tense and closely followed affair, drawing attention not only because of the celebrity involved, but also due to the nature of the crime and the discussions around privacy, security, and justice in the digital age. The robbers were accused of meticulously planning the attack after monitoring Kim's social media posts that showed her location and her possession of high-value jewelry. Despite the arguments presented by the defense, including claims that Kim had invited unnecessary risk by flaunting her wealth. The testimony of Simone Harouche and others underscored the violent and criminal nature of the act, removing any suggestion that the victim was at fault. A testament to resilience. Beyond the terror and trauma, Simone Harouche's account is ultimately a story of resilience and friendship. Her presence during those darkest moments provided comfort to Kim, and her willingness to speak out publicly about the ordeal offers a powerful message about survival and solidarity. In recounting the terror of that night, Simone gave voice to the fear and vulnerability that often go unseen in stories of celebrity crime. Her testimony serves as a reminder that behind the glitz and glamour, those in the spotlight are human beings who can suffer profound and lasting trauma. As the trial progresses, Simone's detailed and heartfelt testimony remains a pivotal element, helping to ensure that justice is sought not only for Kim Kardashian but for all victims of such violent crimes.